Jai Hind and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. Today's session is going to be extremely useful and practical. We're going to talk about something that can actually make or break your performance in competitive exams like DSSC. Answering technique, how to attempt questions, and write answers in a way that you don't miss even a single mark. We'll go step by step, using real examples and questions to show you how to understand what the question is truly asking, how to structure your answer smartly, how to include diagrams and flowcharts effectively, and, most importantly, how to write exactly what the evaluator wants to see. So stay tuned till the end. This is not just theory, it's battle-tested strategy for maximum marks. Before we jump into real examples, let's first talk about the 5 golden rules of writing answers in DSSC and similar exams. These are your guiding principles, simple, powerful, and proven to help you score maximum marks. Rule number 1, understand the question. Don't rush. Read the question twice. Identify keywords like critically evaluate, discuss, compare. Break the question into parts if needed. Rule number 2, structure your answer. Always use headings, subheadings, and bullet points. Keep it logical. A well-structured answer is easy to read and easy to mark. Rule number 3, include diagrams, flowcharts, and maps. These are score boosters. A simple sketch can explain what 5 lines of text can't. Keep them neat, relevant, and labeled. Rule number 4, be crisp, clear, and concise. 1 point is equal to 1 line. Don't write essays. Avoid vague statements. Be to the point. Rule number 5, manage time smartly. Don't get stuck. Stick to the page and time limits. Times 50 marks is equal to 2 pages with 1 diagram. Times 30 marks is equal to 2 pages, 1 page content plus 1 diagram. Times 20 marks is equal to 1 page with a diagram. Follow these 5 rules, and you'll never leave marks on the table. Now that we've covered the basics, stay with us. Next, we'll take a real question and break it down step by step. Let's get started. Alright, now that we've discussed the 5 golden rules, let's move to something equally important. How to plan your paper during the exam. First, understand the paper structure. Your question paper will typically be divided into 3 parts. 1. 2 questions of 50 marks. 2. 10 questions of 30 marks. 3. 5 questions of 20 marks. You'll get 150 minutes to answer a total of 500 marks. Let's break that down. Time per mark is equal to 150 divided by 500 is equal to 0.3 minutes or 18 seconds per mark. So here's what that means in practice. 1. 50-mark question is equal to approx 15 minutes. 2. 30-mark question is equal to approx 9 minutes. 3. 20-mark question is equal to approx 6 minutes. Important tip: always keep 15 minutes at the end for revision to check your answers, underline key points, and clean up your diagrams. Smart planning means don't overspend time on high-mark questions. Don't underwrite the smaller ones. Every mark matters. Stick to the page limits and write only what is needed. Planning your paper well is the first step to owning the exam. Now, in the next part, we'll take a real example and show you how to apply all of this in action. Now let's understand everything we've discussed with the help of a real question. Here's the question we'll use as an example. Critically evaluate the strategic objectives and tactical execution of Israel's Operation Rising Line against Iran's nuclear and military infrastructure. In what ways does the operation reflect Israel's evolving security doctrine and threat perception? Discuss the broader implications for regional stability, nuclear non-proliferation, and global diplomatic alignments in the context of preemptive military action. Sounds heavy? Don't worry. Let's break it down step by step. 1. Identify the question type. White right pointing backhand index. This is a 50-mark question. Page facing up, you should write 2 pages, including 1 well-labeled diagram. Stopwatch time, tilled 15 minutes. 2. Break the question into parts. Let's divide this into 5 clear subheads. A. Strategic objectives of Operation Rising Lion. What Israel aimed to achieve: deterrence, disruption, preemption. B. Tactical execution. How the operation was carried out: airstrikes, cyber attacks, intel OPS. C. Reflection of Israel's security doctrine. How this shows doctrinal evolution, shift to proactive strikes, changing threat perception. D. Implications for regional stability. Impact on Middle East balance, Iran's response, proxy escalation. E. Global impact, nuclear non-proliferation and diplomacy. Effects on NPT norms, reaction of global powers, shifting alliances. Alright, let's now apply our first golden rule. Understand the question. This is the most critical step, because if you misread the question, even a well-written answer won't get full marks. Now let's move from planning to execution. You've read the question, broken it down, and you've structured your answer. Now, it's time to start writing. How to use the answer sheet. On the left-hand side of the page, try to draw a diagram, map, or flowchart wherever applicable. In this question, a simple outline map of Israel and Iran with strike arrows can help represent the geographic scope and targets of Operation Rising Lion. On the right-hand side, start writing the answer in point format, using subheadings that match the parts of the question. Part 1. Strategic objectives of Operation Rising Lion. Direct hit use a mnemonic to help remember the core points. For this, we use LION. Mnemonic LION. L. Limit nuclear threat. Israel aims to cripple Iran's nuclear infrastructure. Example, Natanz, Fordo. Considers Iran's nuclear program an existential threat. I. Interrupt command chains. Strikes on Tehran command center and Tabriz bases to eliminate senior IRGC leaders. Goal: weaken Iran's military leadership and disrupt strategic coordination. O. Offset retaliation power. Targets like Kermanshah and Bid Kane missile facilities. Aim: reduce Iran's missile response capability in case of escalation. N. Neutralize strategic sites. Simultaneous targeting of nuclear plus military installations. Indicates intention to paralyze future Iranian capabilities, not just send a message. See how we're keeping it. Bullet-based. Subhead. Keyword-rich. Next up, we'll move to Part 2, Tactical Execution, and continue the same bullet-style format. But remember, diagrams on the left, clean bullets on the right. Stick to one idea per line. That's how you hit every mark, fast and effectively. Now let's continue writing the answer cleanly on the right-hand side of the sheet, using point form with mnemonics for easy recall and clarity. 2. Tactical execution of Operation Rising Lion. Mnemonic: strike. S. Surprise air assault. Launched without warning, reducing Iran's ability to react. T. Target specificity. Focused on high-value nuclear and missile sites, avoided civilians. R. Real-time intel use. Tehran command center hit during live IRGC meeting is equal to deep surveillance. I. Infrastructure destruction. Surface plus underground sites destroyed, example, Fordo tunnels. K. Kill high command. Senior IRGC officers eliminated, disrupting chain of command. E. Escalation control. Avoided overkill. Measured force used to prevent regional war. 3. Reflection of Israel's evolving security doctrine. Mnemonic: defend. D. Doctrine shift to preemption. From deterrence to preemptive strikes to stop threats early. E. Existential risk framing. Iran's nukes seen as a survival threat, not just strategic risk. F. Focus on precision warfare. High-tech, intel-driven air power used for targeted damage. E. Elimination of threat at source. Striking Iran directly, not just its proxies. N. No proxy filter. New doctrine. Iran is equal to direct aggressor, No middlemen. D. Deterrence by demonstration. Bold operation meant to send a message to regional rivals. 4. Broader implications, regional stability. Mnemonic, fire. F. Fallout across borders. Possible Hezbollah Houthi retaliation. Instability in Iraq, Syria. I. Iran's response. Cyber attacks, drone strikes, or missile launch expected. R. Risk of wider war. Gulf states anxious. Israel-Iran conflict could regionalize. E. Erosion of dialogue. Peace talks, example, JCPOA revival, may collapse. 5. Nuclear non-proliferation impact. Mnemonic, NPT. N. NPT exit risk. Iran may withdraw from the NPT, weakening non-proliferation regime. P. Precedent problem. Justifies future preemptive strikes by others, dangerous norm. T. Trigger for arms race. Regional players, example, Saudi Arabia, may seek nuclear weapons. 6. Global diplomatic realignment. Mnemonic, align. A. Allies divided. US supports Israel. EU may prefer restraint. L. Legal backlash. Legality of strike under UN Charter in question. I. International forums active. UN debates, resolutions possible, but veto likely blocks action. G. Gulf states alarmed. Abraham Accord countries fear being caught in crossfire. N. New axis tensions. Russia-China may back Iran, intensifying global East-West divide. That's how you answer a full 50-mark question. Use subheadings. Use mnemonics. Keep each point short, sharp, and loaded with meaning. Diagrams on left, bullets on right. Always remember, this is not a general essay. Your evaluator has limited time, and you have limited space. 1. Write in bullets or short paragraphs. 2. Use keywords, mnemonics, subheadings. 3. Avoid long-winded explanations. Aim for impact in every line. 4. Use active voice and exam-specific vocabulary. Example, instead of saying, Iran was very angry and could take revenge, write, Iran likely to retaliate via cyber attacks and regional proxies. That's crisp. That's scoring. Golden Rule 5. Manage time smartly. Time is your real enemy in DSSC exams, not the question paper. Here's your master formula. You have 150 minutes for 500 marks. That's 0.3 minutes, 18 seconds per mark. So, 50 mark Q is equal to tilde 15 minutes. 30 mark Q is equal to tilde 9 minutes. 20 mark Q is equal to tilde 6 minutes. Keep 15 minutes for revision at the end. Pro tip. If stuck, move to next question and return later. Don't leave anything unattempted. Even a half-baked answer may earn to 2-3 marks. Every single mark matters, especially in tightly ranked merit lists. Thank you all for watching. We hope you learned some important and practical techniques to maximize your marks in DSSC exams. If you found this video helpful, do like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more such valuable content. All the best for your exams. Stay focused, stay disciplined. Jai Hind.